Hey, one last thing. Benghazi is back in the news. You know, the mere mention of that locale sends partisans scurrying to suit up in their usual uniforms. To Republicans, it's a one-word catchphrase for the multitude of sins that are committed by this president. And to Democrats, it's but an overused talking point by opponents who were always intent on strangling this administration in its crib. In the bigger picture, it's just this week's clearest example of our partisan divide in a political world marked by heightened polarization and corresponding lack of civility. Not just Benghazi. Look at the debate over Ukraine or the latest job figures. Surely truth is more nuanced than either portrayal of each of these issues. Such is my conviction that it's time for independent thinkers to wrest control of our debate from extremists. That on Tuesday, my 6th book will be published, and it concerns this subject. It's called Talk, and I took some liberties as I wrote it. It's written as fiction, not exactly 50 Shades of Talk Radio, but it's a bawdy read. And you know what they say, there's truth in jest. So get ready to meet one Stan Powers. In Talk, Powers is the radio king of the I-4 corridor, the stretch of swing votes between Tampa and Orlando. You win there, you win Florida. You win the Sunshine State, you capture the White House, which is not bad for a former stoner and slacker who lacks any personal political conviction, but succeeds nevertheless by simply parroting the conservative talking points of a legendary consultant. The sad truth is that it's not far-fetched. Think about it. The polarized media is itself a creation in the last 3 decades. This is where those ideologically driven voters who dictate the nomination process in hyper-partisan districts within closed primary states go for their news and opinion. And it's where members of Congress who are elected strive to stay in good stead. Today, the quickest path to success is to say something incendiary, get picked up in the cable or talk radio world, and then become a fundraising magnet. And issues like Benghazi are perfect vehicles to do that. In Talk, Stan Powers recognizes that the more he says with which he personally disagrees, the higher his star rises. It's not important that he offer substance. It's only important that he offer a consistent ideological point of view, regardless of accuracy. And the question for Powers is this: will he continue to play the game according to his cynical advisors or listen to his own conscience? You're going to have to read the book to know how it resolves. But when you think about it, that's not just a question for my fictional protagonist. It's a question for the nation. Surely we live in a world more nuanced than one where everything one party does or represents is right and the other is wrong. Because the alternative is we are all two-dimensional characters living in a fictional America. I'm Michael Smerconish. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back here tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock.